Good evening.
יאללה. שלום. ערב טוב. Good evening.
ערב טוב.
ברוכים הבאים, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. The International Music Showcase Festival 2020.
Yes, I'm happy, but I'm sad. This is our last day out of 3 amazing days that we have here.
I'm David Chaim Saidov III, the artistic manager of the Yellow Submarine and the chief producer of this festival.
I'm Avigail Kovari. I'm also a musician, an actress, and very happy that they invited me to be here with you guys.
And we are in the last evening of this festival. A few words in Hebrew before we continue in English, okay? ערב טוב, שלום לכולם, ברוכים הבאים. אנחנו פסטיבל החשיפה הבינלאומי למוזיקה, שנת 2020, שנת מגפת הקורונה. הנה אביה שתעזוב אותנו כבר. בכל שנה הפסטיבל הזה מביא לכאן, למדינת ישראל, 100 מפיקים, מנהלי פסטיבלים, עיתונאים, פרומוטרים, לייבלים בינלאומיים ועוד ועוד ועוד. כל תעשיית המוזיקה העולמית מגיעה לכאן פעם בשנה כדי לראות, לחוות ולטעום את סצנת המוזיקה הישראלית. השנה לצערנו זה לא מתאפשר, ולכן אנחנו עושים את כל הדבר הזה אונליין. אנחנו משדרים 16 הרכבים במשך 3 ערבים, אנחנו היום עם בערב האחרון. כל הופעה היא 15 דקות, כל הרכב קיבל סרטון דוקו מהמם, ואנחנו כאן בין לבין מגישים, נהנים, צוחקים, מספרים, נותנים כל מיני נקודות מעניינות, ואתם תהיו איתנו. עכשיו נגיד את כל זה באנגלית, יותר נכון, היא תגיד את זה.
Hello, so we're here tonight. Thank you for being with us. Okay, so we're having this online, even though everything here isn't live like we wanted to be, but everybody wanted to do this by hook or by crook. Is that how you say it?
I believe you, no matter what you say.
We didn't cancel. This is happening. We're so happy. So I'm going to tell you that we're going to have the bands here. We're going to have you audience back home. And we're going to have more than 100 people around the world that are super important in the international music industry. We have music producers and festival managers and bookers and international labels and
all the who and who in the music industry, the international music industry, okay? We love you. Thank you very much that you are with us.
People from Argentina are watching us, from the Philippines, from Croatia, from all around the world, especially Europe.
נכון. So, תודה רבה. Thank you very much that you are with us. You know, you can write us down because we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on Vimeo. Every place you can write us down, you can ask questions. And we're going to tell you right now who is the artist is going to perform here tonight.
Right. Okay. So we're starting off with Addis project.
בדיוק. And after that we're going to see Liraz.
And then YMKA.
And the great machine will be here also.
And then Abro.
And in the last,
Noga.
Erez.
Yes.
Okay. So shall we go to the first?
Yes, we have the first show right ahead of us, but it's the first day of Hanukkah.
Opa.
And we have to light the candles, right? The candle.
Light the candle. Okay, while we're preparing this, I will tell you about the first show that we're going to see tonight. It's Addis project with Abate Brihon. It's very, very beautiful, very touching. It's like a prayer, okay? Don't go anywhere. See it, watch it, feel it. We're going to see it. Right after, we will light the first candle. הנה זה בא. It's Hanukkah here.
We're making the darkness of the winter go away.
And the corona darkness.
Yes. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של חנוכה.
אמן.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שעשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
אמן. אחרון.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו
לזמן הזה.
אמן.
חג שמח, happy Hanukkah.
חג שמח. So nice you're with us for this first day of Hanukkah.
בוא נאכל.
Let's see Addis project. Woo!
בתיאבון.
בתיאבון.
חג שמח.
አዲስ ኬን ለሃካ አዲስ ቀን የአዲሱ የኔ ሙዚቃ ግሩፕ ነው። አዲስ ቀን የተመሰረተው በእስራኤል ሀገር ሲሆን ብዙ ሙዚቀኞች ያሉት በጣም ጥሩ ሙዚቀኞች አሉ። ወደፊት የምንሰራው አዲስ የዲስክ ተራራባ
He's like the rock that centers us, always knowing how to make something feel right, on stage and off stage. People who hear him play or sing almost always use the words heart or soul or truth, because he has such a huge heart and deep and wide soul. And he speaks the truth. He's the real deal. The biggest thing I've learned from him, how to listen and just let it come to you. Abate brings years of music making. David, our bass player, plays in several bands and writes his own music. Nitzan, the drummer, is also a singer-songwriter who also likes to play free jazz. And I have my own group that I'm leading, playing my original music. The first time the four of us played together, everything just clicked. And together, we feel we have this unique thing going on. It's everything. It's Ethiopian music, it's jazz, it has groove, spirituality, some Jewish elements, the blues. It's rooted in tradition, but it's also experimental and modern and unique.
Sagara mani da tsno amana sidi amana manu yamamanu manasna darageni abamana yamama meni amana nani amana mana Ya bam bam bim biyam besigide manam bam biyam bam 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 ya man lo banal sidi bim imam ya banagar tini binid mama ya שים לא ישב יהיה כעת שתול על פלגי מהם אשר פריו ייתן ביתו ולכו לא יבול כל אשר יעשה יצליח כל אשר יעשה יצליח כל אשר יעשה יצליח כל אשר יעשה יצליח ለመዘምዘን የተበተነው በቃኑ መሰረት እሱ ሰበሰበ ከዓለም משפט קיצות
Addis project. Jerusalem.
It was a perfect way to begin our evening.
תודה רבה, Addis project. And now, every night we put a spotlight on a few places, and also we want to introduce you our people from the committee that chose the artists that we see. So now we want to meet you, to introduce you, Tzach Bar. In English it's Zak Bar. He's one of the founders of the Teder complex in Tel Aviv, a very unique place, a very cool place, colorful. They're bringing a lot of Israeli acts over there and also international acts. We love them.
If you ever come to Tel Aviv, I'm sure people are going to take you to the Teder because they're such a really beautiful, unique location. They always bring the finest recent art, music, DJs. Super cool.
And in the last years, the International Music Showcase is going to Tel Aviv on a Friday night. But as we said, tonight we are here online. So let's talk and see Zak Bar from the Teder. Let's hear him. Where are you? Okay, we spoke with him about the Teder complex and about he chose.
Who did he choose?
He chose the Abate Brihon, the Addis project. He was in the committee and he chose this band. So I asked him about the choice and about the Teder. We are ready?
Yalla.
Let's go. You were one of the committee this year that chose the musician to the international showcase, and you choose Abate Brihon with Addis project. Can you tell us a little bit about your choice?
Yes, I don't know. I never heard this project until it was brought up to me as part of the committee, but I'm a big fan and follower of Abate Brihon for many years now. I think he's one of the most important musicians out here. He's coming from Ethiopian heritage, and he's very much connected to the Israeli culture, and been doing many interesting projects with a variety of artists. And I really am kind of recommending to check out everything that he's doing, especially here in this project of the Khasifa.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the Teder complex that you are one of the partnership.
One of the founders and owner of Teder, which is this year's not celebrating because nothing has been really celebrated this year, but we are kind of marking 10 years of Teder now in 2020. So we began Teder 2010, 10 years ago as a pop-up project for the concept was in web radio plus a small bar to hang out at, and then luckily in times it became a big platform of not only a radio but also a venue and a bar and plus, and we kind of wandered around until we found 5 years ago a Romano House, which is our headquarters since, and it's been an amazing road journey to kind of build all this Teder from being kind of temporary into a solid all year long kind of place, and again a platform, a web platform, and a physical place where a lot of amazing cultural things are happening. So we were happy up until last March, obviously, to do at least 50 events a month, and with crazy traffic of thousands of people every week. And it was, and hopefully we'll come back to be a place to hang out, to have a nice drink and a taste, but mainly to consume culture, music, and beyond.
תודה רבה. תודה רבה לזק בר.
Okay, so now we're entering our next show. It's going to be Liraz, the fabulous, gorgeous Liraz. I just want to tell you that she's going to be with us right after her show. She's going to talk to us, so prepare your questions. And if you were sitting until now, that's fine, that's cool. We're just in the beginning, but this is the right time to get up from the couch, take a glass of wine, and put on maybe a thing to make noise on your... And just start dancing, because this is the moment
בזן.
Okay, let's say hello to Liraz.
Iran is not mine or my parents anymore, yet I know exactly how to describe its beautiful places, the smells and the colors. As I'm living in Tel Aviv, I'm relatively free, even though physical and emotional walls surrounds me most of the time. There is always some kind of trapped feeling deep inside me, a constant longing for Iran, which I'm not familiar with. I've started singing in Farsi, my home language, as I felt it was the only way to connect my heritage. My grandmother's trying to keep pushing forward as a woman. Both of the complex cultures I've grew in confused me for many years, with one big question I was always obsessed with. Who am I? Am I Iranian or am I Israeli? After releasing my first Iranian album and having lots of beautiful support from Iran and Iranian people around the globe, I've had accomplished my biggest dream. Now, mission is finally done, and after lots of crazy challenging times, I'm releasing my new album called Zan, Woman in Farsi, which I have created with my Iranian friends and different musicians from Iran. I chose to create this album for my grandmothers, who lived muted life and got married when they were little girls. For the muted women in Iran in the last 42 years since the revolution. I'm singing also for myself, breaking my own walls. This is my invitation for women all over the world to rise up and celebrate our freedom.
וואו, 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 וואו.
Woo, Liraz! We were dancing here, I promise.
She's going to be here 1 minute, okay?
Yes.
We let her breathe a little bit air to get off stage and she will be here. And a few words in Hebrew. חברות, חברים, אם אתם מצטרפים אלינו, זה עתה שתדעו שאנחנו פסטיבל החשיפה הבינלאומי למוזיקה. אנחנו משדרים ישירות מירושלים, מהצוללת הצהובה. זה פרויקט בשיתוף של הצוללת הצהובה מפיקה אותו יחד עם משרד החוץ. אנחנו כל שנה מביאים לכאן מאות מאנשי תעשיית המוזיקה העולמית כדי לראות, לחוות, לשמוע, לטעום ולקחת את סצנת המוזיקה הישראלית לקריירות בינלאומיות. זה מה שאנחנו עושים כאן. אתם מוזמנים לכתוב לנו, אנחנו בפייסבוק, אנחנו ביוטיוב, אנחנו במאות, תכתבו לנו שאלות, עניינים, בלגן, מתאים לאביגיל ורוד, כן או לא? מתאים לדוד כתום, כן או לא? הגרביים, האם רואים אותם? כן או לא?
לדוד חשוב שיראו את הגרביים, הוא משקיע בהם מאוד.
ובעיקר שאלות ללירז, היא אותו תהיה כאן. Okay, let's go back to English. We are in the International Music Showcase Festival, and we are here every once a year, and thank you for being with us this year. We are online. And now, are we ready?
Yes.
Yes?
Is she ready?
Yes.
Let's say hello to Liraz.
Liraz!
Hello.
Shalom, shalom. This is your
Hi. Wow, I'm so happy to be here.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy I was on stage. You know, it's a big thing.
After how many months you didn't be on stage?
Well, we did a couple of, live streaming, but it's not the same. And here we feel the environment of Jerusalem and a few people and the exposure festival. It's amazing. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for thanks for
Being
here with your presence.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm still excited from the show. It was beautiful, really.
you.
And you could really feel the music in your bones, I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Most interesting and important, you have released your new album 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Right? And it was a collaboration with Iranian musicians. And you recorded also in Tehran and also in Tel Aviv.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
It was a big dream that came true. I hardly... It was a big experience for me to do it because I was born to both parents who were born in Iran and moved to Israel when they were teenagers. So I had like double heritage. I was Iranian and Israeli at the same time. And each time I crossed the street from home to school, I felt like I'm switching identities and I'm switching countries. And I've been always asking myself, who am I? Am I Israeli? Am I Iranian? And I was very confused. So when I was in Hollywood, in Tehran, not Los Angeles, because there are a million Iranian people there, I realized that I have, first of all, lots of family there. And second, I realized that I'm living in Iran that I don't know and I miss so much. Because unfortunately we cannot visit Iran.
Not yet.
Not yet. I loved it, David. And
so what does it mean? How did you record in town?
So I released my first Iranian album called Naz, and then I started to be in touch with Iranian who's been listening to my music and with Iranian artists and musicians based in Tehran. And I told them that I have this big dream to record an album with them. And we did it secretly, like an underground album with recording studio in Tehran called Pop Studio, which is the most beautiful and famous studio where all my idols, Iranian singers, women, recorded their albums there. And recording studio in Tel Aviv via Skype, Telegram, Instagram. And it was like a roller coaster, ups and downs, and lots of faith, and building this bridge to our arts without taking any care, or we couldn't care less about politics or about...
Only music.
Yes. Both.
Music connecting people.
Yes, definitely.
Women can sing in Iran? Do you know that?
No. For the last 42 years since the revolution, Iranian women are not allowed to sing, unfortunately. And
So how did they cooperate with you? Where they sing, those women?
they've been listening to my music in parties, in weddings, in underground parties when they're taking off their veils and dancing to my music.
Wow.
It's crazy. And actually I sing because of them. And today with them, I mean, it's exciting because my grandmother has been muted as well, and myself, even if I, Israeli and I were born here, my culture is different, is being in silence. And the fact that I'm doing this circle and closing it for my grandmothers and for their beautiful stories, it's a big thing for me.
Heartwarming, really. It's really touching that you're bringing all of your roots into your music project.
We have questions from home.
From Tomaz Purkart, Radio
from Radio Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Great presentation. Did she ever perform live with authentic instruments? I prefer to see her acoustic live.
Wow, good question. I did, but here in Israel we have the Andalusian orchestra, and some of the songs are very dramatic and ballads, and it's with the Iranian instruments for sure. Yeah.
Another one.
Do you speak Farsi? Oh, it's from Shir Naomi Tal. Do you speak Farsi from home?
Yes, my both parents spoke to me in Farsi, and until today they're speaking to me in Farsi. I answer in Hebrew, which is a bit crazy. But yes, I grew up to both parents who are Iranian.
Wow, nice.
Yes.
Very cool.
You were speaking... Do we need to finish?
No. We have another interesting question. If now we are starting to sign Israel, start to be normalized with the Arab countries, will you go to perform in these countries?
Of course.
They ask you?
Everywhere where people want to listen to music, period. I mean, when I perform, when I'm touring in Europe, people doesn't understand a word in Farsi, and they're still...
I wish I could understand. I've been listening to your music lately a lot.
I know to count in Bukharian. It's almost the same,
Yes?
The music is similar.
Can
Yak, du, se, char, panch, ha, shish, haft, hasht, no, da.
Wow.
It's very similar.
It's very similar.
I feel totally left out.
No, they stole everything from us. The food, the clothes,
You wish. Let's say we're brothers and sister, yeah.
Liraz is also a talented, magnificent actress here in Israel, just so you should know. I was hearing you also in interviews and also in the short documentary that you were saying how you were carrying this huge question mark and hole in your heart for years until you're doing this project and you suddenly feel complete. I would love to hear a bit more about it, like how it affected maybe other areas in your life.
I felt like, the breaking point was when I was in Los Angeles, Tehran, and I felt that if I will not sing in Farsi, I will be a very sad woman. And I have the opportunity to break my own walls and to sing freely in my own country when women in other countries doesn't have the opportunity. So it was crazy for me not to be able to do what I want and what I dream when I have the opportunity. So I changed my whole life. For the last 5 years, I stopped taking parts in theaters and cinema and television, and I dedicated my whole life to my Iranian music and heritage.
Amazing. And if we want to hear something in Hebrew in the future, we will get it?
Maybe, but the fact that I sing in Farsi, it's much easier and...
For you?
Yes, for me today, yes.
We have
Last
another
question?
questions. Yes, Abigail.
You talk a lot about the female persona and her role in music and culture. Who are the women who influenced you, and how do you want to influence the next generation? Great question.
Wow, big
nice.
one. Thank you for the question. I think that the time, when I grew up, I understood that my femininity was very delayed. It was very hard to me to be the woman I wanted to be in my own home. And I kind of explored every woman in my family, my mother and her fourth sister and my grandmothers who got engaged when they were 11 and 13. And one of them really wanted to be a singer, but she she didn't have the permission to be a singer. And they were telling me stories about each one of them, how she break her own wall. Sorry of my broken English.
We all share that.
בחייאת, לירז, בחייאת.
Sorry about
We're sitting
that.
here with Mr. Broken English in Israel.
So each one of them broke her own walls at her own time, and I kind of explored it, and I said, okay, my time will come. And for now, for me to see muted women who are not allowed to rejoice, to sing, and this is what I write about in this album. Most of the texts are about making a revolution by singing, dancing, and rejoicing, not doing anything against the extreme regime or Islam. It's just being happy and being able to be free artistically.
Hallelujah.
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 And it happens here in Israel that sometimes I got canceled with my shows because I'm a woman, and I don't want this to happen here in Israel. And I have 2 daughters, and this is what I'm passing on to them. Do not give up ever and dream the most big dreams that you want to dream, because you're a great lady.
I'm sure you're a great inspiration for
Amen.
them.
Amen
you.
for that.
Thank
Liraz.
you.
Thank you.
תודה
It was a
רבה.
pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you on stage.
תודה רבה, תודה. Now, straight from magnificent Liraz, we want to introduce you a cool place in Tel Aviv. We start with a little bit jazz. Yesterday we played, Shai Maestro was here, and we talked about a little bit about the New York scene and the Israeli scene.
The first day we had the Soltz Trio.
Exactly. And we want to introduce you a very cool place in Israel. It's
Very
called,
important for the jazz musicians
It's
here.
called Beit HaAmudim, and I don't remember which magazine, international magazine, chose this club as one of the 10th clubs, the best 10 clubs for
Really?
jazz in the world.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's originally like a neighborhood cafe.
Turned to be a jazz club, very important for the scene. Let's see.
The moment I realized that I have to go to Israel was kind of like a movie. The next day, we all ordered plane tickets. We went to Israel in a day. We felt like an apocalypse, you know? It felt like the end of the world is coming. Run for your lives. That's it.
Everyone left one day in March. But it feels weird to be back in Israel now, and it's kind of been forced upon us, but I'm enjoying it, and I get to see my family. There's just a lot of amazing musicians who are here, who are from here, so it's a blessing and a curse.
Last week, you know, like Sunday, I had a session with Yonatan Avishai, Tuesday with Shai Maestro, Thursday with Tom Oren, tomorrow I'm hanging with Guy Mintus. I mean, this is like 4 really nice, great, amazing musicians, pianists. So suddenly, you know, you have everybody.
I really enjoy being with my friends to just share some ideas and have the time to develop them and try to do something with them, like record or play together or work on some stuff.
We all have our time to meet and play and learn music, learn each other's music, and really rehearse and stuff, and things that maybe in New York or all over the world where everyone was so busy and their own thing that we didn't really have the time to do it like we have when we're here all together.
In New York, I can say that as an outsider of the American society, it's way more difficult to feel at home, even if you go to hear live music at a jazz club that you feel very connected to, and you might have played there.
One of the magical things in Israel and Tel Aviv about the jazz scene, the jazz community, there's a lot of love, and everybody's very comfortable with each other, and there's not a lot of stress I feel going on. Everybody's very comfortable where they are.
Maybe the hardest thing for me during this whole time, I came here a few days ago, and to see this place deserted, just to see the bunches of chairs, it was heartbreaking.
I started playing jazz when I was 16 in this room, I started coming to this place with friends every night. We start playing here 3 times a week, and then we start playing here 5 times a week. It's just always been the home, you know, for jazz in Israel. If someone asks me, it's just this place.
Bet HaAmudim for me has always been the same thing, which is it's home really. It's like it's my musical home here in Israel, no doubt. You know, since it first started, it's always been like that.
I can come here every night and know there's going to be people I love and I can hang with and always feel at home.
The place brought a serious change to the scene because suddenly there's jazz every night, every single night. And not only jazz, like great jazz, people that know what they're doing and are devoted to music and you have it every night. People can come out every night. You don't even have to check the program. Just come over, sit in and enjoy good music.
Bet HaAmudim and the musicians goes hand in hand. And as much as they support us, we want to give back. Bet HaAmudim is now starting to have streaming. For months now, we are working the way to operate it. We are working on how to make it happen. We wired the whole place with microphones. We bought cameras. We started to work on a website, on a platform that will broadcast our concert. If you want to know more, please fill in your email down here and we will give you a gift of curated collection of the best moments in Bet HaAmudim for the last 2 months. You will be the first one to know about our subscriber program. We will be happy to see you with us and support the musicians here in Tel Aviv.
I'm still in the jazz. Okay, from one side, we saw the Israeli jazz scene in Tel Aviv, and we want to take you to the other side, to the avant-garde music scene in Jerusalem.
Ooh, Jerusalem.
Our love.
Okay, so we're taking you now to the next show of YMKA with a K. And they're saying about themselves that they're in a mystical quest. I feel like they took their love to electricity and buttons and wires to the next level.
Definitely.
So I'm asking you to open your mind and heart to the unique, unconventional YMKA.
We are YMKA, YMKA. We are experimental psychedelic rock band from Jerusalem. The title is band, but we are 2 people that playing each one his own instrument. We are basically in this very fluid search, and everything is really unpredictable.
It's the never-ending search, and it's not search for a meaning. It's like this. The search is a meaning.
We never find what we are looking for. It's like life, you know. You're doing something, you go to work, you try to be someone, but you never get to fulfill anything that you are looking for. And in YMKA, I think we can rest in this attitude because this is what we are doing. This is what is on the table. We have no structures that we are following or songs, basically meeting each other and having a kind of a conversation. We start with an image or a vision or something that is non-musical. From that point, everyone can go to his own world.
saw the two kids that listened to this show?
What?
They were sitting right in front of the show. Yeah, they didn't move. They hear the whole show. I don't know.
Where are their parents who are letting them see this kind of crazy show?
תודה רבה לאימקה. Thank you very
רבה,
much.
yes.
אימקה, with a K.
Yes, and now
Okay.
we're already deep into the Jerusalem music scene. We want to take you even deeper to the cultural Jerusalem scene with the fanzine. What is that?
The fanzine is a film magazine here in Jerusalem. I think they come out once in a month. And they tell us about everything that happened in Jerusalem. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see. Fanzine magazine.
Jerusalem ITV is a monthly culture and video fanzine and the brainchild of Bar Kaima for culture, art, music and peace. Bar Kaima is a non-profit in Jerusalem and the home to over 30 groups, organizations and projects. To name a few, YMKA, music venue and studio, Hamifal, artist community venue, Barbour Gallery, Jerusalem Street Orchestra, Las Piratas Marching Band, and many more, producing over 500 events every year in Jerusalem and beyond.
כמה אפשר לראות נטפליקס?
Jerusalem art and culture scene is vibrant, eclectic, innovative and intelligent, though sometimes quite strange. Someone needed to document all of that. For historical purposes, you know, when the aliens finally decide to show up. So a video fanzine was born. Tune in and enjoy, and welcome to Jerusalem.
Okay, a drink. מה קרה? A drink.
We're letting loose the last evening. Okay.
Exactly.
We're heading to a really powerful show.
Exactly.
Tell us about it.
Before I will tell you about it, we are the International Music Showcase Festival straight from Jerusalem, from the Yellow Submarine. Thank you very much for sharing this with us and that you are with us here. We're going to say it in Hebrew. לכל הצופים והצופות שלנו, אנחנו פסטיבל החשיפה הבינלאומי למוזיקה. שנת 2020, שנת קורונה, אי אפשר להביא אתכם להופעות ולצעוק ולצרוח ולהיות יחד ולשתות. אז אנחנו כאן באונליין. זה הערב.
צורכים איתנו בבית.
בדיוק. ההופעה הבאה זה בדיוק בשביל זה. בואו נתקדם אליה. Okay, so we're back in English. The next show, I think this is my favorite band in Israel.
Was really excited in the whole festival. He was just talking especially
just waited
about
for
them.
their show, exactly, because this is for me. It's I lose myself in there. I forgot who I am. I completely in the music. I completely with them, with the guitars, with the drums, with everything that happened. It's like, thank you God for this time. And
pure in the face stoner rock?
Stoner rock, definitely. Okay. Rock and roll, pashut, simple, nice, and straight to the heart. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, I just want to say last week I cleaned the house. I did sponja. It was like with the making the wall, the how do you say, the floor?
Yes.
Cleaning it.
Yes.
I put on their album and I cleaned so well. It became a cleaning machine. It's amazing for that if you want. Use it at home.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the great machine.
Hello, צוללת צהובה showcase. We are the great machine. Check.
for your will. Spare your bullets all around. I know it's fair. Fucking ways. See your dead-eyed face. No, I just had to get away. Leave your train. see is what you think you do. I cannot help what your mother says. I said you wrong. You're a motherfucking god! Can see no more what you see is what you think you know.
Damn, the great
It wasn't
machine.
possible that people could just stay still in this show. They had to get up and join them.
I remember once in the Indie Negev, you remember yesterday we show at the Indie Negev Festival, 4,000 people in the crowd, and he said, okay, you know what is going to come. And all the 4,000 people split to two, like this.
Yes.
And then he said, but wait for the drums. Wait for the drums. And everybody, rah, 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 rah. And then with the hit of the drum, there was a huge fogo. Oh my God. It was so beautiful. The great machine. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow.
What are we doing right now?
Okay, I'm gonna go. Maybe come with me.
Yalla,
Maybe come with
let's
me.
go.
We're going to the Zoom station where all the cool people are. Woo! Hello!
Yeah.
This is a Zoom station.
Ma'am.
Okay. So, first of all, we have our Israeli crew. Not less important.
Bravo!
Hello, everybody. This is Addis Vanunu. She's the artistic director. How's
The
it?
whole festival.
Yes.
Wow, respect you, Addis. תודה רבה.
She's very happy. It's the last day. Ooh, responsibility is just coming off slowly from her shoulders. How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit sad, you know? This is like so much fun. This is the third day we're working on it like for, I don't know. Forever. For like 1 month. No, I'm kidding. No, a lot of time. So it's sad because it's really so much fun and this crew and everyone here and everything that we did together. It was like magic for us, a new world, like a definitely new thing that we created, and it's amazing to see all these beautiful people that used to come to Israel and have fun with us, but this time they are here in the screen with us for 3 days. Most of them are here for the whole 3 days.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
I can see everybody behind me. Wow, how many people we have here? 100, 150
More.
Svenja, say hello. Give me the names. Yeah.
Uldis,
everybody is
Tanya, Marek, Andrew, Yannick.
And
Million.
tomorrow, this all people will be only with the bands that play here in this festival. It will be a network event, closed.
You say like schmoozing? Networking, like schmoozing.
Schmoozing and toozing.
Yes.
Exactly like this.
Really hope, we believe, we wish that these people from the international music industry will just grab these great musicians and help them go to their international music careers.
This is our main goal.
Yes.
And you remember every time that we say Corona, what happened back there? They drinking. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
No. Oh my God.
Yes.
L'chaim.
No, it's okay. I'm with my arak. L'chaim. So thank you. We don't have only the bands, not only the audience at home. We have these beautiful international people from the industry that are with us.
Exactly.
We hope you feel the magic that we feel here in the studio.
And we want to meet them even better and closer. So we ask some of them to film themselves and to send this to us. What are you doing and what is your job? Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see it.
Hi guys, sending to you all love, smile, energy from Russian Festival Ural Music Night and our team from Ekaterinburg. I'm Lyubov Bondarenko, a big fan of Israeli music and my happy, funny party colleagues. Hugs.
Hello, I'm Araceli Chigane from Spain, from the company Mapamundi Música, from the radio show Mundofonias. I have been twice there physically, and now it's a pleasure to share it again with you in this online format.
Hi, I'm Manuel Prestamo from Miami with PMI, Performance Management International, and I'm delighted to be here.
Manuel, I remember you.
Beautiful hair.
And I see you over there in the Zoom. Thank you very much for staying with us. A few words in Hebrew. חברות, חברים, אם אתם איתנו, אנחנו בפסטיבל החשיפה הבינלאומי למוזיקה, הישר מהצוללת הצהובה בירושלים, משדרים לכל העולם 16 הרכבים שמנגנים במשך שלושת הערבים האחרונים, ואנחנו ממש לקראת הסוף.
יש פה מלא אנשים ממש חשובים מהתעשייה הבינלאומית, שמאזינים ומקשיבים וצופים בנו, זה ממש מדהים.
בדיוק. והשידורים נשארים בפייסבוק, כנראה לנצח, עד שצוקי יגיד אחרת, וגם ביוטיוב, וגם בערוץ הווימאו שלנו, אתם מוזמנים להיכנס. Okay, we are back in English.
Yes.
Earlier, I spoke with another member of the committee that chose the artist for this year. His name is Mike Binderban. He is from Good Music Company. And he participated in 2 or 3, even more showcases that we have here. And he's also managed Israeli artists like Shai Maestro that we saw, and Avishai Cohen. And
the Trumpier.
The Trumpier.
Trumpier.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And I asked him some questions. Let's hear. Mike. Hello, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm very well, guys. How are you guys doing?
We are fine. You are one of the people in the committee this year, and you choose the artist that we're going to see in this festival, and you choose Abro. Can you tell us a little bit about your choice?
Well, the thing with Abro and Gilad Abro is that I remember the first time I came to Israel, I was very intrigued by this bass player who was playing in different formats and with different bands and in different styles. And he had this presence in his way of presenting himself, and he had this presence playing his bass. And I was very pleased to see that he submitted his own project for the Showcase Festival, and the quality is really high, and I could sense that Gilad his presence that I experienced on the stage, that I felt it in his music. So that's why I chose him. You know,
wonderful. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about your job with Israeli artists like Shai Maestro and Avishai Cohen.
I'm the manager for Shai Maestro since, what is it now, 4 years, 5 years? For example, with Shai is that as a manager, you are responsible for not only the live career aspect of it, but also his branding, his marketing, his overall career strategy. I also work with Avishai Cohen as his agent, which means that we are responsible for the live booking aspect of it. So, you know, setting up the tours, making sure that he plays everywhere and nowhere.
Sounds that you have a lot of work with our artists. And the last question that I want to ask you, you've been in our showcase. How was it for you?
Man, it's incredible. I just told you when we first started this conversation, I miss it. I miss you guys.
Don't tell everybody all the secrets.
Where's the best hummus in Jerusalem and the best hummus in Tel Aviv? No, the thing. I mean, I've visited so many showcase festivals, and I've traveled a lot around the world to see music and to dig into different scenes. And what I've experienced from your showcase festival, it's like this one big family vibe. You know, it's one big family. Everybody's very informal and very real, so to speak. And you know, I still have friendships from that with you, for example, you know, and with Addis and with the whole team at the Yellow Submarine. It's always a joy to be in Israel or to be involved with you guys. I mean, the Israeli scene is so rich, and it's so creative and eclectic and so you know, at a high standard. That it's, you know, artistically it quenches a thirst with me, but also, like, you know, I'm a family guy myself, so, you know, just having that connection with you guys and the team and see how you guys work and make it happen, it just I don't know, it's great. Yeah,
amazing. Thank you very much. We miss you also, and we hope to see you here next year without a world pandemic. So Mike Binderman, thank you very much, and we hope to see you here soon.
All my life I grew up with the feeling that playing one style and just being a bass player is actually the main thing in my life. Slowly I started discovering more styles and enjoying them and living them, and actually discovering more identities that made me happy besides music, which gave my music actually a boost. I feel the balance in life is actually, for me today, is what made me become a leader of my own band and giving my compositions and vibe to music and to the band. Today I live in the countryside, grow vegetables, I do martial arts, besides playing bass and writing music and composing. I feel this balance of all the things in life is what gives my music and what gives my playing a whole feeling.
Okay, put on your sexy outfit for the next show.
Abro. As we hear, Mike chose Abro to be in the festival this year.
Abro is a very talented bass player. We've seen him already for years playing with so many different talented musicians in different genres.
You know, he knows martial arts, you know. I learned Kung Fu. Yeah, I can fight with him, not music. Let's hear him.
Thank you very much to Tamuz Dekel, Aviv Cohen. Have a great evening. Thank you very much.
תודה רבה, גלעד אברו.
Thank you very much, Abro.
Amazing bass player from here. Thank you very much. Abigail?
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I want to
Believe it
stay
or
here
not,
forever.
תאמיני או לא.
לא.
We got to the final show
No.
of the International Music Showcase
No.
Festival 2020. Yes.
Okay.
We've been through 15 amazing bands and artists.
It was so much fun. I really hope that you felt all the fun that we were feeling here.
The Hudna Orchestra. דודו תעשה את זה קוויידיז.
Salt's Trio, the great Gehenna Choir.
לולה מרש.
Addis Scan Project. Oh, that was today. Yesterday was Shai Maestro Trio.
Ilkat.
Ori.
Rif Cohen. Full Trunk.
And Addis Scan Project today.
Liraz.
YMKA with a K.
The Great Machine.
And
now
the cherry on top. It was Abro before.
Yes.
But the cherry on top. I'm just excited. Sorry. The Sufgania of the Chanukia.
Yes, the last show for tonight. She is a rising star in the international music map.
Yes, she does music with her life and creation partner, Ori Rosso.
And her music, who took her to
iTunes? Took her music to their commercials. That's wild.
And her video clips is absolutely stunning.
Really, they just grab you and you want to watch another video clip and another video clip. She puts so much effort also into that with the fashion and aesthetics. It's really beautiful.
Number 16 in this showcase.
You ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Noga
Erez. Voila.
Hey, I hope you know this piece was made for you. It's about you. Yeah. You think I don't really know you? Well, I do. Like you, I sometimes ask myself, is there really anything up there? Am I climbing somewhere? Or is it just for the sake of climbing? I know you. We all have a starting point, don't we? Can you bear the understanding that there is in fact no finish line? The closer you get, the further it gets from you. Like the horizon. Does the thought of endlessly spinning make you dizzy? I know. Hey, here, wipe off the sweat. When your mind is racing, all you can do is speed things up. You turn the volume up. You get your feet so busy to distract you from your thoughts. You use all this energy just to keep going, climbing up and around and up. Because you're too damn scared to find out what happens when it stops. Imagine what would be revealed if for once they turned off the music on us.
Softly, just break it to me softly. Be straight with me, but gently. Tender before you kill me. Pow, pow. Calmly, I don't freak out in public. Take me outside and crush me over a cup of coffee. Ow, ow. What a joke, you made me. What's a queen to a joker? Tell me. What's a laugh to self-distracted me? What's a prayer to a death wish? You're so joke, what a joke you made me. What's a queen to a joker? Tell me. What's a laugh to self-distracted me? What's a prayer to a death wish? You're so dumb, dumb, dumb. Shut up. Won't wait to make it stop. Shut up. Touch without leaving traces. Got me in hidden places inside. Don't get my mama worried. Not now. Losers outplay other losers. Guess what? That makes the two of us. Rooftop city shines while I jump. What a joke you made me. What's a queen to a joke could tell me? What's a laugh to self-distracted me? What's a prayer to a death wish? Joke you made me. Good queen to a joke could tell me. What's home to a claustrophobic? What's a sea to that fish? You're so dumb. Shut up. One way to make it stop. Shut up. Shut up. Yo.
People buy views, I know it's old news, but also big news for everybody. People buy views, I know it's old news, but I got big news for everybody. Holy water is no juice, but I know wild juice. We don't like to lose to anybody. People buy views, but I don't buy views. Nothing on my views, and watch your back.
And watch your back, or break your neck, or pop a can of iron like and paint you black. Your name in black, the list I'm keeping overpacked. The others keep the numbers fake and cut the ring. So every day I'm low until I go. Digging hell, I call me Death to Snow. Mommy leather bobbers run the show. Underrated calling me Dido. I'm that MLB, we have to go. See you later, underrated, still it's me, LMAO. At the gate of Eden Garden, I be on the spade, button tiny jolly with my stay in. Clean and shining, but they don't mind it. You gotta chime in. They don't know what to keep in store. When I be counting big cash, that be on the score. They don't know what to keep in store. Buy views, touch wood, no, I don't pop with that. I don't pop with that.
People buy views, I know it's old news, but also big news for everybody. People buy views, I know it's old news, but I got big news for everybody. Holy water is no juice, but I not down juice, but they got big news to everybody. People buy views, but I don't buy views. Nothing on my views, and watch your back.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You ain't getting views and I know you jealous. 8, 9, 10, really like 11. I'ma elevate the bread till we get to heaven. Got a whole lot of cash, going the fast, looking like a star in this fast. Whoa, I'm the best, baby. Lot of hate, not getting cake. I can tell that you represent that fakeness. Wait, shut the fuck up. I can tell your whole damn career's going under. Last year I heated up the winter like the summer. This year I'm messing up the budget. Shit. They don't know what to keep in store. When I be counting big cash, they be on the score. They don't know what to keep in store. Buy views, touch with no shit, just hit the fan. Shit, just hit the fan. Shit, just hit the fan. Shit, just hit the fan.
People buy views, I know it's old news, but also big news for everybody. People buy views, I know it's old news, but I got big news for everybody. Holy water is no juice, but I know what juice. We don't like to lose to anybody. People buy views, but I don't buy views. Nothing on my views, and watch your back.
Best.
Okay?
Yeah.
Next song now?
Let's do this. Man, I'm so bored.
1, 2, 3.
I don't wanna look at my phone anymore. I don't wanna roll like a stone anymore. I cannot hear my thoughts in the silence no more. Bring back the noise, bring back the noise. I guess I must have been in my room for too long. Black flags, red phones in my eyes for too long. We gon' be alright, they don't play it no more. Play it no more, don't play it no more. Look, I just woke up and I don't know what's the time. No one's looking at the clock 'cause there's nowhere to climb. I just woke up and I don't know what's the time. Say we got nothing to lose. I was looking at the clock 'cause there's nowhere to climb. I just woke up and there's no news on TV. Say we got nothing to lose. No selling stuff for money, everybody's free.
Weird. Itamar Lobstein, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Why can't it be the same? This is our last song. Thank you for watching.
Wash your hands before you try to stick a 50 finger. Talking basic bitches got you as far as the glitter. 8,000 ways to glory should be self-explanatory, but you need tutorials to make it flicker. Water dripping long enough could even pierce in fucking rocks. Pointing which directions, I won't let you slip between the cracks. I slip with enemies and friends. If you want me, we'll want ya. Whatever works, be sure it's kosher. Kosher. We don't need bombs, we got fire kites. So we don't need bombs, we got fire kites. So we don't need bombs, we got fire kites. Fire kites. Don't need bombs, don't need bombs. We don't need bombs, we got fire kites. So we don't need bombs, we got fire kites. So we don't need bombs, we got fire kites. Fire kites. Don't need nobody, we don't need your money. Nah. I'm the done, never
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Noga Erez,
Oh
ladies
my
and
God.
gentlemen, we waited for this party
Wow.
since the corona started, I think, no?
Yes.
God damn, it's hot.
Yes. This is so much action. I haven't
חברות,
got.
חברים, dear friends, dear guests, this is the end. Oh.
I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
I don't want to go home anymore.
I don't want to go home. No, no, no. Okay. So we need to say thank you. Thank you, guys abroad from the international music industry. It's so amazing that you were here with us 3 days, concentrating, listening, paying attention to these great musicians. It means a lot to us and to them, I'm sure.
תודה רבה. We would like to thank to all the musicians that participate this year on the festival. תודה רבה לכם.
You're so talented. You put so much into it.
And I think we would like to say a great thank you to all the audience that saw us. לכל החבר'ה בישראל.
ממש,
לכל
שהגבתם,
החבר'ה
שהייתם
בעולם.
איתנו.
תודה רבה שראיתם אותנו. And I think the last תודה is to all the magnificent crew that work with us.
Yes. Can we
Vámonos,
maybe
vámonos,
let's
vámonos.
go, please. So many talented
יאללה,
people.
יאללה.
Yes, Noam. Come. He's the director.
We work on this festival for 3 months, and all this magnificent crew, and there is a lot of people behind the camera. They are too shy.
Woo!
We would like to
Please,
thank
Ofra, come.
everybody. תודה רבה לכם.
Yes.
מה עוד נשאר להגיד?
They're working hours and hours and hours for months to make this beautiful sets and everything, and the films and the concerts and the broadcasting. Really. Woo!
תודה רבה.
Yes.
And I hope we're going to see you here next year. Flesh and bone. You'll be
Yes.
here with us. We can hug you.
Amen,
We can dance
amen.
together. Okay? אז תודה רבה, חברות וחברים. This is the Let's Goodbye. I did it my way.
It was so nice with you. Have a good weekend.
לילה טוב, תודה רבה. Good night.
Give the mic.